we're good to go. Sweet, let's jump in. What are we gonna get? Ooh. Alright, first rare, Kiora, the Rising Tide, really good. Not like a bomb or anything, but solid card. Not passing a whole lot. I mean, Strongbox Raider's good. Unicorn's pretty good. 2 colors though. Think Twice, Commando, Dual Land. Yeah, decent pack, but Cura's definitely the best. So I'll snag that. We get past Gyata, a Braid, Horn Beetle, Banishing Light. Yeah, I think it's just a Braid. Maybe go blue-red spells. Kiora obviously is a threshold card, but blue-red can get a lot of cards in the graveyard too, so don't have to be blue-black specifically. Beastkin Ranger is also very good, but I don't think I'd take it over like Banishing Light. I'm going to take a Braid here. Okay, now we get Think Twice, Firebrand Archer, Llanowar Elves. Prideful Parents, fine. I really like Llanowar Elves. I think Llanowar Elves is super strong because it's like the only way to ramp, and there aren't very many 1-drops in general. But Llanowar Elves is among one of the best 1-drops anyway, especially in limited. Cephalid Ink Mage is fine. I mean, Surveilling is good, but I haven't found that like a 2/2 unblockable is all that great. Not for 3 mana at least. I think I take Think Twice. Maybe get the double card draw synergy stuff going. Firebrand Archer's fine, but I think you typically get that more often than Think Twice slightly. Get past an Omniscience, nice. Double rare pack, but don't really want either one. Could take a Fire Spitter Whelp. Refute. I think I'll be able to get more refutes. You don't really want more than like 2 maximum, so I think I can take a Whelp here. If we wheel the refute, then fine. Don't really care that much. Take the Whelp. Okay, now we get a Balmor. Perfect. In 5th pick doesn't say necessarily that red's like wide open, but pretty good sign. Passing a Mocking Sprite and a Runaway together. Okay, so now we're just looking for spells. We're looking for spells and Tolarian Terrors. That is the main priority here. So Imprison the Moon is an enchantment. It doesn't really work super well with because Balmor's instant sorcery. Firebrand Archer is non-creature, but most of the stuff is instant sorcery payoffs, like Tolarian Terror. I don't mind it. It's still a fine card. I think it's better than Witness Protection in general. I might just want this Wizard, though. I'm really not a big fan of Imprison the Moon. It's technically removal, but it's just pretty bad. Alright, I like Light Shell Duo. Deployment's fine in Red-Black Sacrifice, but not very good otherwise. Frenzied Goblin is probably better than like Red-Green, Red-White. Take a duo. Seismic Rupture, another duo. Another Wizard. I guess I'll take a Rupture. I might want that maybe. I don't know. Okay, we wield the Aetherize. I don't think this card's all that great. It is a spell, though. I could take Windscarred Crag in case I want to splash white. I don't think Firebrand's all that great in red-blue. There are a couple rares I can think of that I'd want to splash white. I guess I'll take Aetherize, though. I mean, there are times where it's decent. Sure Strike, maybe. Alright, wield the Archer. That's nice. So back to, we're looking for Tolarian Terrors and just spells. We need Timely Interference, Think Twice, stuff like that. Feybloom's Trick is a big one. Alright, wield the Refute. That's a good sign for the colors. Fishing Pole. Alright, ooh. Rite of the Dragon Color. It's a fairly slow card, but very powerful if you can live long enough. Unfortunately, if I take it, I pass up Burst Lightning, which is really, really good in this deck. It might even be correct. Like, honestly, it might even be correct to play Burst, or to take Burst Lightning here, because Rite is one of those cards that if you have a bunch of spells, it is good. You drop it at 6. Next turn, you maybe play one spell. You get a 5/5. Like, it's already kind of done its job. And then anything after that is just crazy good. The problem is, it's 6 mana, doesn't do anything immediately. So if you're behind, it could be pretty bad. And if you don't have any more spells left, like, you can whiff on it for a couple turns for sure, or just you don't have any spells left. Burst Lightning is just always going to be great, but you know, it's not every day you get to play with it. It's a mythic, so I'm going to slam it. Take a Skyship Buccaneer now. Passing a Fleeting Distraction, but I think Buccaneer is one of those that's worth passing it. Oh, open a Coma. Okay. So here's one of those moments where we look at the red cards and we figure out if it's worth just dropping red and playing green. I don't think it is worth it because we just got a nice rare red mythic. And we have the Whelp and Archer, Abrade, Balmor. So like I'm gonna want to play red anyway. Coma is just like such a game ender though. It's tough to pass. I could try to splash it. But I think since we have Mystic here, really good uncommon, I'll just take that. And I hate passing Coma though. Just like if you get to 7 mana and play it, you just win. And there's not very many ways to stop that from happening. Unless you're already very behind. Like, it's a bomb that you can play. They can't really deal with it with much of anything without spending a lot of resources. And then if you attack with it and it hits, it makes 4 bodies to block with. So like you're not even leaving yourself open. Happily take a Fleeting Distraction here. And we get past a Shivan Dragon, Elementalist, Adept, Goldvein Pick, Campus Guide. I guess I'll take a dragon. Alright, there's a terror. There's our first terror. Gonna slam that. Okay, don't really want any of these. I guess I'll take a Sower. And, okay, Uncharted Voyage isn't terrible. I'll take it over the cheap red creatures here. Icewind or Kraken. It's a late Wardens. I guess Kraken's fine. Probably won't end up playing it. It's not really what this deck is looking for. Strong effect though. Curve's pretty high. Another Rupture. I guess Lagak isn't unplayable. I'm not going to play 2 Ruptures, I don't think. Take the Bloodfell. I'm not playing Witness Protection. That card's just not good in general, not good in this deck especially. It's possible I could open something that I want to splash for. Gold Vein, probably not. Gold Vein is good, but not really in this deck so much. Alright. Pack 3. We open a couple stinkers. Actually, I guess 4 stinkers. How did we open 4 rares and somehow not get anyone that I care to play? I'll take Time Stop. It's essentially a 6 mana. Take an extra turn. Yeah, I think that's better than Raider in this deck. Another Think Twice. Replication. Replication's interesting. I think I'm just gonna take Spectral Sailor though. We have so many top end cards now. I don't think Replication's even gonna be that great anyway. We're not a super permanent based deck, you know. A lot of spells and big swings of damage and stuff in card draw. So I'm gonna take the Sailor. It's a nice way to trigger the like double card draw spell, whatever creatures. Yeah, passing a Strix Lookout. Oh, not Drakuseth. Speaking of top end cards, Drakuseth is very strong, but like I said, we just have so much top end already. I already have like Time Stop, right? Shivan Dragon. Could take Dragon Trainer, but I think the pick is just another fleeting distraction. Honestly, we just need the spells. Cheap cantrips are great. Now we get a Sky Mage, another Refute, Mocking Sprite. I'll take a Sky Mage. Another Whelp. I think I take another Fleeting Distraction though. Card's just very good. Ooh, now we get Inspiration. Grab that over the Wizard. I might even wheel the Wizard if nobody else is in this. But Inspiration's good. Another Fleeting Distraction. Nice. I think I take it over the Blast. Just need cheap stuff. What's up, Austin? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Take a look out, I guess. Nothing else really. Let's see. Gonna have to make some cuts. Probably like Seismic Rupture I think can go. Light Shield Duo is fine. Probably cut it though. Not playing any of these, I'll just take a rare. Even something like Shivan Dragon might not be what I want. Another Strix. I don't need white for anything, do I? No. Probably not playing double Strix. Mocking Sprite, maybe. Let's see. Campus Guide. Stomper. And another Wizard, okay. I mean, with 4 fleeting distractions, I guess another Wizard wouldn't be terrible. Let's see, gotta make at least 3 cuts. I think I'm probably gonna run 16 lands with this, with quad fleeting distraction. I think I cut the dragon. Spitfire. I really don't think Aetherize is that good. Probably cut that. I mean, it's nice. I guess it's nice with right, because you bounce their creatures for a turn, just stall a little bit, make a 5/5. I don't know. In most cases, I just don't think it's great, especially in a deck like this where you're trying to be pretty proactive. That's a reactive card. Yeah, I think I just go with this and I play 16. Let's go 9/7. Actually, I have a lot of cheap blue. The deck's mostly blue anyway. All right, let's roll with this. I think. I wonder if I want like Light Shell over one of the wizards. Yeah, I think I like that. All right, let's roll. So, Titus, thanks for the follow. Okay, pretty good hand. If I don't draw a land, I don't think I'm going to use a distraction yet. I think I'll just attack with the Strix and loot. Because either way, I'm not going to be playing anything after the distraction or the loot. Unless I draw one or two. Okay, there's the land. Whelp dies to Burst Lightning. Yeah, let's go Wizard, because I'm probably going to end up playing Fleeting Distraction pretty soon. And if I draw an island or something, or just any land, I guess, I can play Whelp into Distraction, pump the Wizard, ping them for one. Opponent has forgotten that he's playing a game of Magic. Okay, 3 colors. Going to find another mountain. Okay. So they could have that 5/2. Use a double red for. Alright, I'll just play the Whelp now. I could have played like a distraction, draw a second card, pump the Wizard. Okay, now I need to draw something to beat Krenko. It'll get out of control pretty quick. I can't imagine they will block. Especially because I have onboard second card draw. Like, they don't even have to play around distraction. It's literally on board. I can draw a second card. I want to just going to the rope every turn. A little annoying. Okay. That is annoying. Makes my terror more expensive. Sure. Hmm. I think I ditched the duo. Just gonna try to win in the air here. So I can't play distraction yet. I have to wait till they try to firebrand it if they do. Make the goblins with Krenko first. Sure. Okay, I have lethal in the air. They have to come up with some removal here. Or just a way to kill me, I guess. Dwynen, okay, it's a reacher. But I'm sure... Okay, maybe they forgot that Dwynen has reach. um... Yeah, I mean, I guess they block here. It just chumps. They take 3 and they feel like they don't have a way out, but... Like, they could have attacked and or made some goblins or whatever. I think they had another turn in theory, but obviously I had Sure Strike. I could win there, but whatever. If they want to scoop, I will allow it. Not a lot going on, but I'll keep. Take that, Hawk. Great. Well, I didn't want to draw 2 lands. That's definitely not what I wanted to do. But now I'm just going to die. Okay, a Braid's not terrible. Let me go ahead and do this now. Before they have some kind of protection thing. Could be that the Healer's Hawk is going to be better for them if they have life gain synergies, but I think in general the 1/3 flyer, if they play any other angels especially, it's going to be more annoying. Mischievous Mystic. I'll probably trade now. Looks like they have the 1/1 counter and flying or whatever. Oh, sure. Whole bunch of lands. Sure. That's fine. Oh, okay. Main phase loot. I guess it makes sense with the mana they have. They have an instant of some sort. See if it's a counter spell. Well, if it is, they chose not to counter the Sailor, which is interesting. I'm going to attack first in case Fleeting Distraction is relevant. I lose a damage on the Light Shell duo, but I think I just do this. And then, yeah, if they have a counter, I mean, they didn't counter the Spectral Sailor, so... Alright, now we get Fleeting Distraction next turn, hopefully... Oh, wow, they have Make Your Move, of course. Alright, no big deal. What's up, Hazardous Waste? It's going pretty good. I think I'm, what, just 1-0 or something? 2-0? Can't remember. Time stop. Okay. So their Healer's Hawk will untap, but it's kind of like an extra turn. I guess I could use it more like a counter spell. Maybe that's better for card advantage. I guess I could have just played it on my turn. Because preventing a life gain is the same as dealing an extra prowess damage. Whatever. I am down to 9, but I at least get to draw some cards. Apparently they're just all going to be lands though, so it's not great. Gotta say I don't love that. I think I still don't play Time Stop immediately though. I really want to be able to use it to counter something, because even though I'm drawing cards off Sailor, I've drawn all lands, so I'm still kind of behind on real cards. Wow, a good instant is not really what I wanted to see, because I can't time stop my own turn. I mean, I can, but... Alright, I'll probably do it during combat if they don't play anything. It's 5. Yeah, don't love that. No, I'm actually gonna take it. Because I can double card draw here and then try to set up to actually play something relevant. Distraction. Okay, inspiration's good with time stop. Okay. So I think I have to chump the hawk now. No, I guess I could shrink it and trade. Balmor. Okay. Okay, so 10 mana. Not quite enough to play Balmor plus inspiration plus time stop, unfortunately. Alright. Back for 4, and then I just have to hope they don't have another refute. Opponent has been able to loot away a whole bunch of lands. So even though I've drawn more cards and like gotten more cards in hand, they've just been able to filter through and get pretty much the same card quality. Bunch of flyers. Like these lands aren't doing me a whole lot of good. Or I mean they are now, but like it's just too late because they've a bunch of flyers. Okay, well, blocks, but we're at 1. So 8, 10. I somehow have to land all of these flyers. can have like any interaction and I'm dead. Just like a bouncer, whatever, anything. Vanishing light. I have a million cards. Yep. Show me what you got. If I had another fleeting distraction, I wouldn't be dead. But I think it's going to be too late. If I got to live till next turn, I think I'd be in good shape. Because I could attack for a whole bunch with Balmor. But I'm at 1. They only have to get rid of one thing, even just temporarily. So. Alright, nothing yet. Okay. What do you got? Like +1/+1 thing? Oh, Celestial Armor. Okay. Nice. Well, unfortunately now they're at 13. $14. So I'm going to have 12 mana. Not quite enough to Inspiration plus Time Stop again. How much is this to equip? 4. Doesn't really matter that much. Well, it does a little bit, because then they can throw it on one of the 1 power things, but I just shrink the other one if I get Fleeting Distraction. So how many spells can I cast? 7, 10, probably 3 spells. Maybe 4, depending on what I draw with Think Twice. So +4. I guess this will grow too. So it'll be a 5/3. 5, 6 is 11. 7 plus 11, or up to 11. 22. Prevent 5. I think that's probably enough. Oh, plus the pings off the whelp. Yeah, that should be enough. Kiora. Oh wait, no, I guess I don't have the mana to. I mean, if I draw another Fleeting Distraction, what if I get Sure Strike? That adds more damage. A Braid kind of adds the same amount of damage. Sure. They could still have something. They have 2 mana up. What's up, Assassin? Thanks for the follow. I mean, it's all on the table here. They know I have Sure Strike. It's just a matter of if they have something or not. Yeah, they got something. Shit. I guess the problem, so the problem with targeting Balmor or Fire Spit or Whelp with the Sure Strike is that Joust Through is a possible out. But I think Joust Through would still save them, even if they just got the one without the Sure Strike on it. Maybe not. No, I guess it wouldn't. They've got to have something here, right? Because otherwise they're just dead. Like they wouldn't be thinking that hard. Yeah, what's the hold up there, buddy? Why did they wait so long? Jesus. I mean, they took so long to just kill the creature that was killing them. All right, GG. That was a little silly. Also, if they had Luminous Rebuke, like they could have just killed me anyway. I was tapped out. I had 3 blockers to their 3 attackers. I was at 1. Why didn't they just Luminous Rebuke me? Am I crazy? Maybe they like tapped some mana to draw before, and then they drew into it and they couldn't play it yet, or I don't know. You can play it on untapped creature, it just costs more. Who knows? Just took a bunch of extra time to lose that game. It was unnecessary. All right, on to round 3. Hmm. I mean, if it was a Island Mountain, it'd be a great hand, but don't think I can keep it double mountain. This one's not great either, but I'm gonna keep it. Just put back time stop. Oh god. Give me a land, please. Christ. Okay. At least they're not playing anything either, I guess. Start with a wizard, and then we can go Kiora. If I draw a land, I'll probably play the Sky Mage. Just maximize the Kiora value. They're Llanowar Elves, okay. They must have just drawn that. They just have like a counter spell up. Alright, you can refute Kiora if you want. No counter spell, okay. What do they have then? Okay. Fair enough. Oh, they're fighting the wizard. Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Hmm. I want to play Sky Mage. But yeah, I guess I just Sky Mage. Use my mana better, and if I don't hit a fleeting distraction, then Inspiration's kind of iffy. I'm not attacking with Cura this turn anyway. Yeah, Felling Blow, okay. Yeah, they just have a bunch of removal, I guess. But they didn't play anything early. Another Felling Blow, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. So we were still very dead, getting a slow start. We just didn't know it yet. Fire Spitter doesn't do a lot on this board. I think I just play Inspiration and see if I can draw something relevant. A Braid, sure. Might even be correct and not take anything. Although I guess, right. I think I have to return one. Because I was going to say that we can play Terror. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty much dead. Play Think Twice. If I don't draw land, then I'm dead, but I'm pretty much dead anyway. Oh wait, no, I am just dead. I didn't realize it was 4. They have a bouncer anyway. Yeah, I mean, just got trounced. They had a good draw with removal, Indrik, and everything, double on Elves. But I also just kind of missed a couple land drops there, had a slow start. Bad combination. I don't think it's correct to mold a 5 there. It doesn't really make sense. Just didn't get there. That's what these monocolored lands hands. I'm going to keep this one actually. Refute's a little bit dead with Triple Mountain, but we have a Whelp to play. If I do draw an island, this is a great hand, so let's just try to do that. There we go. Mystic. It's a good one. I don't feel great about racing a Beastkin Ranger. But we'll see what we can do. Hopefully they don't have a Felling Blow. Campus Guide, okay. If I had double island, this would be good because I can draw 2 on their turn, shrink their guy, and block. So now it's like, do I want to potentially draw an island and get a spirit or a fairy, or do I want to block the hair and potentially eat it? Hmm. Ah, shit. Why did I play the... I was just gonna pass, but now I think actually playing the distraction's better. But now that I play the mountain, it's not better. Whatever. Let's just attack. Oh god. Well, that sucks. I guess I'm just dead then. Five, 8. Yeah, I don't think I look for a braid yet. I could try to draw a braid and hit Beastkin Ranger. Maybe that's my best out, but I'm just gonna shrink the campus guide. If they attack with it, they might not. They're afraid of like a sure strike. Okay, island. Hmm. I'm just like really dead next turn. Try to drop raid. Four, 7, 4 block. 7, 9. So I can't attack with both. I guess I'll just attack here. Or no, well, if they don't have another creature, they probably do though. I don't really have much of a way out of this. I have to draw... I think I'd have to draw time stop, but I'm pretty sure I haven't shuffled since I put it on the bottom. Or wait, was that last? It might have been last game. What? Why wouldn't you put it on the trampler? Okay, so 4, 9. So I guess that's lethal there. So if I jump, jump. So either way I'm dead because they had a creature. So I jump, I guess, whatever. I guess I should force them to do it. They're gonna do it anyway. Yeah. You got me. You fooled me. Big mythic soup. It's part of, what I'm talking about with the right. Like if I had a burst lightning there instead of the right, probably could have done some good work. Killed the Zimone. Maybe staved them off for a little bit. that's how it goes. You draft big mythics, open for splashy plays, and sometimes you get run over. Um, yeah, I think this deck was decent. Just didn't have enough removal. I had one Abrade, no Burst Lightnings. I took a big mythic over Burst Lightning. Didn't see any other ones. Never really saw Uncharted Voyage. It's not the best removal spell anyway. Some pretty cool stuff going on though. I mean, we got one win, Valmore, and a bunch of fleeting distractions, Kiora. So good stuff. Just not enough removal, and kind of got run over. I think I was also on the. I think I was on the draw for like 3 of those 4 games. Somewhat relevant. All right, let's do another. There's always one. It's just always so weird to me how often that happens. Like, how do you join a draft? It never takes that long to ready up. Like, it's almost instant. So how do you join a draft and then look like you just run away from your computer? I mean, how? I don't know how that happens. All right, pack one, pick one. We open a Kellen as our rare, our one and only rare. I think I'm gonna take it. I think it's a solid card. Nice one drop. There's not a lot of one drops, so if you draft an aggressive deck, it's pretty nice to be able to get 1 mana 2/1 with late game upside. 3/2 double strike is no joke, and they kind of have to block it or you get a lot of advantage. Another good card, Ruby. The rest of these are pretty bad. Like overall, this pack's not very good, but I'll happily take a Kellen. Might draft red white. I actually haven't drafted red white yet. Somewhat surprisingly. Could be because everybody else is on it, but I've been all over green. Okay, now we get a Youthful Valkyrie, Garruk's Uprising. Perforating Artist is pretty good. Got a Banishing Light. Could take the Valkyrie. It's pretty early. We could pick up some other angels. Garruk's Uprising is good, but you do have to kind of craft your deck to make it decent. It's kind of tough. I think I'll take the Uprising. I mean, I like red green. Even though I haven't drafted red white yet, I don't think Valkyrie is like insanely good. Perforating Artist is fine. I mean, I think red black is good, but I'm gonna go Uprising, see what happens. Okay. Not a very exciting pick 3. I might just take like a Cackling Prowler or Ambush Wolf. It's good with Uprising. Probably pick the Prowler. Yeah, I usually see wolves going around more often than prowlers slightly. Normally I'd go for the cheaper spell, but I think prowler's significantly better. So I'm hoping to see some Cerberuses. Mildman and Librarian's fine. I think I'll take Shivan Dragon over it. 6 mana is a lot, but it's a pretty strong card. I found that this format's a little quicker than I initially thought, but I think you can still play Shivan Dragon. The Librarian is fine. I haven't found it to be like excellent or anything. It's nice that you can split up the, the 1 mana to play it and then the 4 mana to throw the counters on, draw a card. But the fact that you can disrupt the card draw if your opponent has cheap removal like Burst Lightning or Stab, it is kind of a big cost. You just pay 4 mana and then get blown out. It's different from a card like Owlbear from like the Dungeons and Dragons set where it's just big 5 mana, draw a card, body comes in, So splitting the cost is a benefit, but making it to where you can interact is definitely a downside at sometimes. So here, Goblin Borders is actually kind of tempting. It's a 3-drop. 3 mana 3/2 is not good. 3 mana 4/3 is pretty good, and especially when it triggers Garruk's Uprising. That being said, Bushwhack is also nice to have. Stomper's not terrible. I think I'll take a Borders though. Goblin Negotiation I don't think is very good. Sure Strike is probably fine, but I don't mind taking the Juggernaut. It's nice 5 power beater. Usually don't really have a shortage of 4-drops to choose from, but I think it's a little better than Sure Strike. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I underrate Sure Strike. I don't know. I'm gonna take the Juggernaut. Ooh. A lot of cards I want here. I would love to have all 4 of these. I like the Raider, but Snakeskin Veil is a really nice trick. Protects your guy, leaves a stat boost there for later. Works with counter synergies if you ever have any. I think I'll take that over the Raider. Giant Growth is good too, but I think Veil is typically better. Okay, take a Gnarled Colony. Easy. So red hasn't seemed particularly open. We did get a Shivan Dragon, but like Goblin Borders is definitely not a sign. And we first picked Kellen, so okay, do I want a Goblin or another Colony? Probably just another Colony. Because like they're pretty close at 2 anyway. Like Courageous Goblin becoming a 3/2 with Menace, like it's good, but you don't always have the creature with you, and having Colony just be a much better late game play. Plus it triggers Uprising. I think it's just gonna be better. Another Colony, okay. Might just take Rogue's Passage actually. It's not a bad card, especially when you have big stuff like Juggernaut. wanting to rumble in. I don't think my mana requirements will be like so harsh that I can't play a colorless land. I mean, you always end up with a ton of playables, so taking a land there, not bad over the third Gnarled Colony. Armasaur, maybe. I'm not like technically locked into red, but Kellen's a pretty big incentive, as is Shivan Dragon. I like a Burglar Rat. All right, pack 2, pick 1. What do we got? Nothing too exciting in red. Not really in green either. I mean, Wildwood Scourge is decent. It's kind of cute with like Snakeskin Veil, Colony. Snare Spinner might be might just be better. And then of course we have Abyssal Harvester in black, which I think is a really good card, but we'd kind of be swapping like black rare for like a double black rare for a red rare that I think they're relatively equal in power level. And Harvester is not really splashable at double black at 3 mana. So I think I'll grab the Scourge. Hopefully I get a Snare Spinner later. Okay, now we get Thespian or Raider. I think I just take Raider. It's a 4-power creature. It's got a good raid ability. I don't think Bulk Up is good at all. I like Thespian typically. But I think I take Raider. Ooh, Indrik is great. I'll snag that over Firebrand. Firebrand and Firebrand. Girl from the Ashes might be okay. Take an Indrik. Dwynen, Rugged Highlands, Broken Wings, Sower. I'm just going to take the Highlands. I mean, Dwynen's fine, but I don't have any elves. And I think the Highlands are just going to be pretty great here. Good fixing. Like I said, we're going to end up with a ton of playables. We always do. Now here's a Bushwhack or another Raider. I like having at least one Bushwhack. I'm a big fan of Raider, though. Let's take the Bushwhack. Take the cheap removal spell. It's not very good removal, but I think it's worth taking. So now we get another Highlands. I think I'll snag that. So I don't have to play like an Evolving Wilds. Don't really want Archer. Don't really need another Gnarled Colony. Take the Highlands. Okay, Giant Growth. I don't think I want Evolving Wilds. Probably don't want Windscarred for... Like, I don't have a white splash I need right now. Not going to splash like Armasaur Guide. Take a Giant Growth, though. Not bad. Okay. Now we get an Elfsworn Giant. I have a lot of top end, but I'm not really playing these other cards. I don't think I'm actually going to play Firebrand. Elfsworn's fine. Now we get a Thrill and a Swiftwater Cliffs. Probably not going to be playing Thrill. Just take the Cliffs, I guess. I don't think I want Swiftfoot boots. So pack 3, I'd like to get some Llanowar Elves in here. Burst Lightning, a Braid would be great. This deck has, like I said, decent top end, but definitely needs some early stuff. Ambush Wolf or whatever.
Hey, I'm gonna go back out to
Alright. Wasn't really anything for us in the last pack. I get a Firebrand now. I guess I'll play one if we don't get any more cheap stuff. It does, like, there are a decent number of 1 toughness creatures. Get like a Cathar Commando or trade up for like a 2-mana blue flyer, the one we just had. Triggers off drawing cards to give you a fairy. Trickster, or whatever it's called. Probably not going to play a Sower, but take it. So yeah, looking for some like Cerberuses and Llanowar Elves. Well, that would be good. So there's a Llanowar Elves. Pass Immolator, Bite Down, Bushwhack, Sure Strike, yeah. Passing Progenitus. As all of you should as well. It's funny. What's funny to me is that the deck that's actually most likely to be able to cast Progenitus is a red-white aggro deck with Goldvein Pick and Healer's Hawk. that deck has like the biggest chance of casting Progenitus, in my opinion. Just because you can rack up treasures. But I'm gonna grab Llanowar Elves, pass Meteor Golem, Immolator, a couple decent red-green cards. Okay, pick 2. There's a Burst Lightning. Slamming Burst Lightning. There's nothing else here that's even close. This is like the 6th Gnarled Colony we've seen. Man, whoever this drafter is taking forever. I understand they're probably new, possibly to the game, possibly just to the format. But they're taking a long time with all their picks. Ooh, okay. Of course, there now we get a pack with a ton of stuff that we want after getting several packs that have nothing. Um, I mean, pretty much all of these red and green cards I would love to have. Most of all, Cerberus, Beastkin, Ambush Wolf, Spinner. But Reclamation Sage is great. I think I take Cerberus. Really like Beastkin. I've been super impressed with this card. Because it dodges Stab and Burst Lightning. Has Trample. Not a lot of stuff has Trample in the set. And just can really hit pretty hard if you're curving out. So now we get a Frenzied Goblin, Dwynen's Elite, Goblin Surprise. I guess I'll take a Frenzied Goblin. It's probably not great, but I think it's better than Dwynen's Elite with no elves. Well, I mean, I have a lot more elves, that's about it. Elsworn Giant later, but take the Gobbo. Okay, another Gorehorn. Or Elfsworn. I think it's just Gorehorn. We're definitely set on top end. We do not need any more 5s and 6s. Need some 2s and 3s. Okay. Snare Spinner's good. But I think I need these cheaper creatures. I'm going to go with the Immolator. It's not the best as far as just like straight up removal, but it's a creature when you need it to be a creature, and it's cheap removal. Or removal for cheap creatures, I guess. If you need it to be. I think Axegard Cavalry would actually be pretty solid. Giving Elsworn Giant, Shivan Dragon Haste, Indrik. Okay, I'm gonna take Ambush Wolf here. Nice 3-drop, 4 power. Not really playing these other cards. Okay, so I mean this is kind of the deck. We don't really need anything else to make it a functional deck, but I would like to get some better inclusions here. All right, so Heroic Reinforcements is super strong, but I feel like it's a little late for me to splash white. I didn't get any of the duel, or I didn't take any of the duels. I don't have Evolving Wilds, so I'm just gonna take another Cerberus. I think Cerberus is pretty solid for us. Ooh, now we get a Sure Strike or Meteor Golem. Like I said, I just don't think I need another expensive thing. I'll take a combat trick. Might be relevant. Probably cut Firebrand or maybe one of these 5s. Ooh, Wield the Ranger, that's big. I'll take that over the Blast. Yeah, I'll just cut one of these Raiders, I think. Ooh, okay, might play Axegard. See how we fall. So 3 lands here, so I gotta make like 2 cuts or 3 cuts. Hmm. I think Axegard's fine. I could see cutting it though. Not sure if Frenzied Goblin's really good enough. Yeah, I think it's like Gnarled Colony or Axe Guard. Obviously the benefit of Gnarled Colony is that it can be a 4/4 later, which triggers Uprising. But Axe Guard giving haste to the big stuff is kind of nice. Like Axe Guard and then haste on the Juggernaut. It's kind of big. Hmm. Could also cut something like the Firebrand. But it's kind of nice to trigger Morbid for Cerberus and Cackling Prowler. Even if I just ping them, you know, if I want to untap my guys. Yeah, let's ditch the Axe Guard, I think. And then I think one land. Probably just a mountain. Alright. Let's roll with this. See what happens. That's fine. I don't think I leave Snakeskin Veil up. That doesn't really make much sense. Three colors, all basics, easy. Okay. Okay. So they can assume I have a trick, but they don't really know what it is yet. Could be Sure Strike, could be Giant Growth, could be Snakeskin Veil. Ideally, I just draw like land, and I'll probably win if I do that. See what they do though. So they have the potential to gain a lot of life, so maybe it won't be that easy. I think I just let one bite the dust here. They could double on the Prowler, but if I have Giant Growth, that's terrible for them, so they probably won't do that. Let's just attack all in. It also, attacking all in also indicates that it's probably giant growth. Well, not necessarily, because if they just go like block on the 2/2s, they're bound to get one, right? They probably have burst lightning, unfortunately. So which one would I rather have? Well, actually, I mean, if they don't have burst lightning, I could play it safe and target the prowler and just leave the colony to die. Because like technically, I could kill both angels, but if they have burst lightning, I get completely wiped out. So I can play it safe, put the counter on the prowler, which puts a counter on the scourge. Then they would have to use burst lightning on the scourge. I would still lose colony, but I would have a counter on the prowler. So I guess at that point I should just try to do it on the colony and hope they don't have burst lightning. Seems like they have it though. Either way, my prowler's gonna grow. Yeah, let's just try it. Alright, they didn't have it. That worked out pretty well. Alright, they have nothing on the board. They're at 11. Okay. GG. Cool. Yeah, it worked out. They were like mousing over their hand a little bit, and I thought maybe they had burst lightning, so I thought maybe a little too long on that one. I didn't mean to like slow roll them or anything, but there's definitely a card that they could have had that would have blown me out a little bit. All right, 1-0. Good start. Okay, pretty good hand. Definitely need some more action. But seems okay. Might get stabbed here. Not gonna attack. I think they have stab. Maybe not. I guess not. Attacking now because if they did have stab, I'd rather they played on the Firebrand than the Cerberus. I guess that's a reason to attack last turn too. I didn't really think about it. Looks like they don't have it though. Okay. Black, white, no plays. Just gonna attack with Cerberus. Protects against Cathar Commando. Also lets me trigger Morbid if I want. I think I'll hang on with the Rogue's Passage. The only consideration to like playing it is because I'm playing against black, which could have discard. But I think I'll just play it next turn probably. You can discard a forest. Please no Day of Judgment. Felidar Savior with no other creatures. Okay. That's kind of a wild first play. I probably should have sacked the Firebrand, just ping them. Be able to attack this turn. Yeah, that was maybe a punt. I was just distracted by how mediocre their first play was. It's not going to attack here. If they attack with Savior, I can block and then just ping them for one. Cerberus untaps. The problem with Savior being their first play is that it probably means their whole hand is full of expensive stuff. If they draw lands, I might lose. What's up, Monkey Tea Pizza? Thanks for the follow. I'm assuming that's a, well, I don't know if that's a One Piece reference or not. Sarah Angel, okay. I think I play the. So Savior's gonna gain them some life. I could trade with it. It doesn't really make that much sense. So I just attack with Cerberus. They take 4. I think I'm supposed to just play Borders now to trigger the Ranger. The other thing I could do is play Rogue's Passage and then just make this unblockable. Hit him for probably 7. But I think I'm supposed to play Borders. They might trade with the Ranger, but if they do, I get to untap Cerberus. I mean, I would assume if they block, they're going to trade with Ranger. Going to 3 here is a little risky, but they have some life gain potential. I'm going to go ahead and play Passage. If they play like a discard too, I don't think they will, but if they play like a discard spell, I'd rather have the Forest in hand. I guess I don't really mind if they know about Rogue's Passage at this point. So Cerberus does not untap, so next turn I'll just have Ranger Borders. I can slam Shivan Dragon. If they don't attack for some reason, then I can use Rogue's Passage, but it's like they're attacking. So blocking obviously lets me trade with Savior potentially, but if they have a trick, they get to not only gain more life, but also kill my 3/2. So I'm not sure. They go up to 5. I'll have, I guess if I do this, then Cerberus untaps, so I should probably do that. Fake your own death, sure. Yes, they gain a bunch of life. They get their Savior back. They put counters on the Angel. But Cerberus untaps. We draw Indrik. That's annoying that Sarah Angel's a 5/5 now. Maybe I'm supposed to just like make Ranger unblockable and attack. Or I can make Cerberus unblockable and attack and then. Nah. Let's just go Indrik. I'm actually going to attack, put them to 5 if they don't have removal. If they do, I kind of get blown out, but whatever. They blocked the Cerberus for some reason. I don't think I go for the Rogue's Passage yet. Let's just jam Shivan Dragon. And I think I pass. I could play Scourge for 0 and pump the Ranger up enough to attack. That actually wouldn't have been a crazy play. I feel like it's not super necessary. So next turn I have enough to pump Dragon if I need to, and also Rogue's Passage. I guess I could block now. It's probably not the best idea though. Serra Angel definitely making this more of a game than it should be. It's kind of cool to see Shivan Dragon and Serra Angel battling it out though. Opponent thinking hard. They got 9 mana. Looking at graveyards. I mean, I don't really know what they have. They attacked the Serra Angel, so they could have like the +1/+1 counter trick. It doesn't really save them here. Okay, so I draw a mountain. Could play the Scourge as a 1/1 Rogue's Passage and still have like Shivan Dragon pumps, but I don't know how relevant that actually is. Could just play it as a 2/2. Eh. I mean the white trick prevents all combat damage to it anyway, so like pumping it doesn't really matter. If I target the Shivan Dragon with Rogue's Passage and they have removal, it's worse for me. Okay. Stab. You have the other trick? No? Okay, GG. Yeah, I don't know. They did a lot of looking around at graveyards and hovering over their hand a bunch. I don't know what they had. I guess if they had Bake into a Pyre, just like straight up removal for the dragon, they would have already played it. But who knows? Hey. 10's probably just too slow. Especially on the draw. Yeah, I mean, I would hope to draw like 1s or 2s, but I think it's wishful thinking. This hand's a little better, only 2 lands. Keep. Colony. Yeah, I guess I'll throw the Elfsworn back. I want to keep Bushwhack in case I don't draw another land. Looks like a Cathar Commando, probably. Could also just be Burst Lightning, but sure. Sunblessed Healer, okay. Let's go Beastkin. Hopefully we don't get abraded. Joust through. Okay. Another Joust through? Oh, no, they do have the Cathar Commando. Look at that. Alright, I mean, I'll take that trade. Trample damage. That's why Beastkin's so good. Yeah, let's go Borders. Unfortunately, can't really fight the healer super well. I think I still leave it in hand. I kind of want to get a forest for double green, but the healer's doing a lot of work here. Gorehorn. Alright. Burst Lightning's pretty good. Let's go Uprising, draw a card. Let's go ahead and Burst Lightning now. Before they have a trick of some sort. Vanishing Light. Okay. Forest. Yeah. Since I drew a forest, I'll just wait. Try to trade with these. If they have a trick, now I kind of wish I fought, but whatever. Whatever. See if I draw Sure Strike. Kellen. Okay, go to 4. Yeesh. Of course, I draw a tap land. Can't play Indrik. That's rough. Up to 5. All right, see if we can hang on. One more turn. No blowout, please. Okay, we're at 3. Yeah, burst lightning. Dazzling angel. Yikes. Okay. Let's go Indrik. Hopefully this works. Immolator's good. Okay, okay. Hold. Hold. Let's draw. Sure strike, not terrible. Wonder if I'm supposed to bushwhack the savior now. I think I wait so I can trigger Cerberus next turn. They may also play something better. Cathar Commando, sure. So they can blow up Garrick's Uprising. Okay. Hmm. I think we fight here. I guess I should have fought the commando. And then I could immolate the savior, they don't gain the life. Cerberus is gonna untap. Everything has trample, so it doesn't really matter if I let them block here. See what they do first. If they have like, I don't even know what they would do. They'd have to like trade with Cerberus and have another commando and have removal next turn. I think even then it doesn't really work. So if I Sure Strike, it could possibly get blown out, but I don't think they have anything else. Could also just take this trade. Yeah, I think I just take this trade. If they don't blow up the Uprising, then I get to keep my Uprising. I don't mind it too much. Gnarlid Colony. Alright, GG. Yeah, that worked out. we managed the initial onslaught and then able to pull it out with Garrick's Uprising. Nice. Sweet. Was that 2? Just 2-0? Oh, 3-0. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Let's keep it rolling. This hand looks great. Hopefully we can draw a couple lands. And we're on the play. Even if I just draw one land, I should be rolling pretty good. Because it lets me upgrade Callan all the way and play borders. No real reason to upgrade Callan instead of playing Cerberus, because I can't play the land this turn. Certainly can't play any spells this turn. Gnarlid Colony, okay. Not bad. Something to get in the way. So I draw land. I could just attack. I mean, I don't love trading Callan for Gnarlid Colony. But I want to get the borders out. And if they trade, then the Cerberus untaps. They're at 14. I have a 4-3 and a 4-2 out. With like Giant Growth Snakeskin. Like Callan's not going to do a lot for a little bit. I could just Giant Growth this turn or Snakeskin. They're going to block the Callan though, I think. Yeah, let's attack, see what they do. I think they'll block Callan. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I giant growth it. I think I want to save it. Because now I'll just upgrade it. F6. Cerberus untaps. Because now I can threaten to give it double strike, which is a lot better. Happily trade Cerberus for Ranger at this point. I think I just let it hit because I don't want to, like, I'd like to draw a land if I can, but otherwise I'll play borders. Keep the pressure on. Because I only get the card for one turn, so giving it double strike doesn't do a ton. Okay, mountain's not bad. So I do have to actually play the mountain before I attack, so I can have Snakeskin Veil up. Because I don't want to just trade the Wardens with Kellen, if I can help it. Okay, you have removal. I mean, if they have Bake into a Pie, it does gain them life eventually if they have the mana for it. Ooh, Skeleton as a chumper is not terrible. They only have single black though. Okay, so they probably take 4, I'm assuming. Go to 4, I jam a Juggernaut, and then we should be good. They'd have a hard time coming up with, unless they have the sweeper, they could have the big Blasphemous Edict. I don't think it's correct to not play Juggernaut though. That doesn't really make sense. Just leave 2 creatures when they can easily play 2 things. They have like a Eaten Alive. Plus a 2-drop. That still doesn't save them though. GG. Yeah, that was a great hand. Great opener. Four-oh. Pretty good. I've heard a couple people now say that green is bad, and I have not found that to be the case at all. And every deck so far that I've drafted that has done well, for the most part, has been green. I think people like to say that green's bad in any set where like there's good removal in other colors. But that's just how it goes. Alright, so we have Kellen, kind of a mana sink of some sort. Into Uprising, Raider, Juggernaut, sure. Seems good. Unfortunately on the draw, so they'll probably have blockers. But if they don't have a 2, okay. It's a pretty good 2. think I actually wait, and I think I use my mana to upgrade Kellen because it's 2, and then I'll Burst Lightning next turn plus Snarled Colony. I take 3 damage in this way, but they could also play something better. Well, that's annoying, because now even if I Burst Lightning that, it's going to come back, of course. So I'll still upgrade here. And... boy. Cat's just messing with the Ethernet cable, no big deal. Hmm. For 7. Hmm. Could get messed up here. Whatever, let's go for it. If they have stab, I'm not really gonna play around it anyway, so let's just do this. Baking to a pie, yeah, whatever. So now I think I just go Uprising. And I'm gonna go ahead and Burst Lightning now. It gives them a Surveil before they draw, which is probably good. But I don't want to trigger Morbid stuff on their turn. I also don't want to have them have like a Snakeskin Veil or Giant Growth. If I play Juggernaut, they can just block with Vessel. It also doesn't have a good block against the Thespian. Scavenging Ooze is very annoying. I could kill it now with Immolator, but it would take kind of a lot. So let's just go Juggernaut, try to draw into something. Another colony. Not actually terrible if we draw land, but we do need to draw land. Bake into a pie, sure. Take 6. Gotta draw land here. Okay. Any more creatures in the yard? I think they have one, yeah. It'll be a 5/5. Yeah, it kind of hurts, but I could immolate it. I could go Immolator, Snakeskin Veil, up to a 4/4, and then sack it, kill the Scoos. I guess I probably have to do that. Because I think I can beat the Vessel eventually with these 4/4s. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. I could also, I could wait and block the Vessel. But then they have, no, then they have extra stuff, yeah. It doesn't work. Using a lot of resources to take the Skews down, but of course they have a 6-drop. Ay. Okay. Cerberus, not the worst draw. Cheap 4-power creature. Get a Giant Growth. Okay, play Colony. Still got legs here. Okay, we no longer have legs. Good God. GG. I mean, opponent just had the top end. Oh well. We had a good start, but I made some plays that kind of were a little sketchy, a little risky, I should say. Not even really sketchy, but took some risks and got punished a little bit. Scavenging Ooze is just a really solid card in a format where you're just kind of trading creatures off and whatnot. We just had to put too much in. Like, if I let the Scavenging Ooze keep going, it's a 5/5. I'd have to chump it. Like, I don't know. I guess maybe there's a way I could play around with that, but it doesn't get any better. Like, I'm playing red-green. My removal is damage-based. You know? It's hard to kill Scoos. Without 6-drop, you know, 6-drop 4/4 with, make your other thing a 4/3 plus overrun. I think we're in pretty good shape there. Even if they just play 2 solid creatures, even then I'm still in good shape because I'm playing a 4/4 every turn. I'm drawing a extra card every turn. But they just had a solid creature that made another solid creature, and they had overrun to finish the job. So GG's. Yeah, I think it's a keep. Probably just bushwhack for another forest. I think I play Scourge on 2. We'll see what they do. I guess I'll just play Immolator then. Never mind. There's the vessel. Okay. It's a good one. Let's go Beastkin. Hmm. Five cards, 4 mana, no plays. Probably just a bake into a pie. Either way, I'm playing elves and attacking, so. There's the bake. Hmm. I think I wait on killing the vessel because I think Indrik will be a good fight, and then I can like Immolator it or Burst Lightning the 4/3 version. I am tempted to Prowler and then like Burst Lightning to get the Morbid trigger. Hmm. Could play Scourge. They have another bake. It's a little iffy. Let's go Prowler. What do you got? Fake your own death. Holy shit. That's pretty good with an Infernal Vessel. It comes in tapped at least, but... Sheesh. Yeah, I'll get in with the elves. If they have some kind of flash thing, I guess. They get punished. Up to a 6/5. Okay, pretty good. Oh, so they could just have blue cards in hand, I guess. Yeah, they have Refute. Alright. What else? Digraph Ghoul. So maybe like Essence Scatter or something they could have. I think I still just go Indrik though. Yeah, I think I attack. I mean, they're gonna block with it eventually. I gotta churn through it. I know it trades with Indrik now, but whatever. I got a lot more gas in hand. They are attacking. What does that mean? They want Morbid. Or they have the Perforator or something. Another vessel. Jeez, okay. No double red for Shivan Dragon yet. Double on the Indrik. Sure. Scourge for 5 becomes a 6/6. The Prowler. That's a good one. So I'm assuming they've had that in hand all game, just looking for blue. So I can play Gnarled Colony next turn, buff the Scourge some more. Still doesn't kill Vessel Curator. But if they want to trade Curator for Scourge, I think I'm fine with that. It does kill Vessel, but I guess it already does that. See what they show us here. Hungry Ghoul, Think Twice, Swamp. So they can play Ghoul. I don't really care about a Ghoul, though. Goes to the graveyard. I mean, Think Twice is good card advantage late game here, but... I just don't think I really care about a Ghoul too much. I don't know. Maybe I'll regret it, but... Sure. Seemed like both piles are pretty equal. If I put Think Twice in the yard, they still get half the card, so... Better to choose the one I know is already medium, as opposed to potentially giving them a bomb. I draw a Forest, okay. So I can play Colony and buff the Scourge, or I could just play Giant, play land, get a token. Scourge pretty much trades with the, like, it's not gonna change what Scourge trades with. I guess if they go like Ghoul and Curator on Scourge, it would be different. But I'm still kind of fine with that trade. So they go Vessel, Vessel, block. I guess, yeah. Sure, let's just do this. Force the issue. I guess this gives trample too, eh? Not going to play the forest yet. It doesn't really do much on the board. It's not like a mountain where you can jam with Shivan, but keep it for the Elfsworn Giant, of course. Yep, double there. Kind of expected that. And they're doubling there. Okay. So I'm glad I played the colony, I guess. They're going to lose their whole board. I lose most of my big stuff. But they take a little bit of damage, and I'm left with a 4/4 and an elf. They have a think twice. Try to draw some goods. It's not bad. That's not bad. Drawing 2 rares is pretty good. Not sure I would have played my swamp first, but do whatever you want. Burglar Rat, Phyrexian Arena. So they had like 3 rares on the top of their deck. That's funny. Okay. Kiora attacks and makes an 8/8. They can get back like Burglar Rat, Hungry Ghoul, Vessel, Scavenger. Some good stuff to get back. I think I attack still. Because if they want to attack with Alesha, and I guess they can just attack with Kiora and they still get the Alesha trigger. Right? I have to discard Shivan Dragon, but I don't have double red yet anyway. I'm sure I'll draw a mountain, but if I do, then I get to double activate Kellen, so whatever. So they can get like Burglar Rat and or Hungry Ghoul, Sage Ghoul, whatever. Probably get the Burglar Rat if I had to guess. They're coming in with Alesha as well. Okay. I don't think there's much point in trading with Kiora. If I draw a mountain, I can give Kellen double strike, which makes 3 lethal attackers. They're gonna get another blocker here though. Yeah, no blocks. So it's closer than I would have liked. They ripped some good lands, or good rares off the top. Good lands. They have also drawn a lot of lands. Burst Lightning. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. They've had some good draws here late. Curator set things off. Now we lose our Shivan. We draw a tapped red source. That's not outstanding. So if I attack all, they have to block Colony with the 8/8, which leaves the rat to block Kellen. They take 2. I lose 2 creatures. I'm just very dead. Yeah, that sucks. So just pass. Kellen can be a double striker next turn, but they're gonna get another creature with Alesha. So I was thinking about not attacking with Gnarlid Colony, but like the previous turn, leave it back to block Alesha or Kiora. Probably would have been smart, but I was going for the closeout strategy. I don't know. Kind of regret it now. Because now they get to get like a bouncer. They get to bounce Kellen. Yeah, pretty bad. They bounce the colony. Okay. Yeah, it sucks. Just dead to Alesha now. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I had the early game. It's kind of what we did with that red-white deck earlier. I was pretty aggressive, and then I attacked with the colony when I probably shouldn't have. So they're attacking with Bouncer now because if I kill it, then they get to get it back. Bounce another thing. They thought better of it, though. Could actually kill Alesha here, but I'd trade my big stuff. I don't think that's a winning strategy. God, okay. My opponent's just played a million rares. No big deal. Alright. Attack. Maybe they'll mess up. I mean, Colony does have trample. So maybe a sure strike will sneak past. Yeah, they're not messing with it. That's funny. This does kill a lot of things though. If I had like any other action, it'd be pretty good, but GG. Yeah, that was rough. I did not like losing that one. Could have left the colony back. Maybe things would have been different. They couldn't have snowballed nearly as much. But I also, I didn't know what I was going to draw. I could have easily drawn something that let me close the game out. Just never did. Alright, I'll keep this. Let's get fanatical. Commando, okay. Black, white, no plays. They have an instant of some sort, though. Make your move, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really wish I would have drawn a land. Serra Angel. Yep. Get the angel back. Okay. Hmm. So attack with both. Leave Firebrand to untap the Cerberus. Probably just gonna replay Serra Angel, but they could play something. I could ping, or at least this prevents them from playing something I could ping. Felidar Savior. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I didn't do it on their main phase. Shit. Okay. They have an instant still, or they have something. Based on earlier turns. Okay, let's put a stop on their main phase. Also kind of lulls them into a false sense of security. Because I attacked like I had a trick, and I played Giant Growth, and since then I haven't really attacked like I've had a trick. Tragic Banshee. Okay. That's an odd one. blocks. I guess it kind of makes sense though. They need to play some blockers. Beastkin Ranger. So they're close to just dead. Let's attack. Go to 6. Play the Ranger. So they have at least Sarah Angel to block with. I go to 8. But I mean, I think they have like a rebuke or something dumb. Maybe not. We'll see. Arbiter. Okay. They go to 8. They block Elfsworn. Take 7, go to 1. Might as well do this now. I don't know if the extra toughness matters, but I got nothing else to do, so. They could have Day of Judgment. Vanishing Light is not going to do it. They could have a Lifelinker. GG. Sweet. Was that 5-2? Okay. Pretty good. Need some lands. We go get double mountain. I have a lot of red. I need double red for Shivan Dragon eventually. I also have more forests I can draw. Like that one there. Ugh. Gross. That is gross. I don't like that. So now I have to just like leave up giant growth, I guess. Hope they don't have removal for my very fragile 4-2. But they're playing red-black. What could they possibly have that kills a 4-2? Yep. Kind of interesting they wouldn't trade there because they have Alesha out. But who am I to judge? You'd rather give haste. Okay. Hmm. Sucks. Yeah, I'm just dead. Not really much I can do. I have to like double block Crypt Feaster. If they have like any creature to give haste, I'm dead. They just get the Crypt Feaster back anyway. Yeah, I mean Alesha with haste off the cavalry just I can't really beat that with what I've got. Yeah, I'm done. All right, it was a good run. 5-3. Just lost to an extremely good start. Didn't have anything like an Abrade, you know. It is what it is. All right, that'll do it for the stream, I think. Couple drafts. Very different results. I'm not going to say it's because we were playing green, but, you know, hasn't done me wrong so far. Yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. I'll be back on tomorrow. Same stuff. Jamming some more drafts. I think Vintage Cube comes back in like a week or so. So I'll be happy to jam that. I think it's going to be like a super, it's like super powered or something. I forget the name they used, but I'm assuming that means Time Vault and like just the most broken, annoying shit that you can do in Vintage Cube. So we'll see how that goes. I think it's only gonna be live for like a week, so then we get a week or two break, and then regular like kind of classic, more classic Vintage Cube comes around for holiday. The traditional time slot holiday cube for like 3 weeks or a month or something. But yeah, should be good. Ready to get back to it. I've liked Foundations draft, but I think by the time Vintage Cube comes around, I'll definitely be ready to ready to try something different. But yeah, till then, take care. I'll see you next time.